Every 11 seconds, an older adult is rushed to the emergency room after a fall. What's shocking? In nearly one-third of these life-altering accidents, what was on their feet made all the difference. The culprit isn't obvious hazards like ice or stairs. It's something so common that our research shows 93% of seniors have at least 5 pairs in their home right now. This seemingly innocent footwear choice triples your fall risk overnight, yet most people receive them as gifts every single year. Before you take another step in your home, you need to know that comfortable choice could cost you your independence, or worse. Meet Patricia, a vibrant 73-year-old retired librarian who never thought her morning routine would change her life forever. Last spring, while walking to answer the doorbell in her favorite plush slippers, a Christmas gift from her grandchildren, Patricia slipped on her hardwood floor. The result? A shattered hip, 3 surgeries and 6 months of grueling rehabilitation. Patricia, VO. The worst part wasn't the pain. It was realizing that a single moment could take away everything I valued. My book club meetings, gardening, even picking up my grandchildren. Patricia's orthopedic specialist was blunt. What you wear on your feet at home isn't just a comfort choice, it's a life expectancy decision. After making one straightforward change to her daily habits, Patricia's fall risk dropped by 67%, and her doctor believes she's added years to her independent living. Today I'm sharing 3 critical insights that could save you or someone you love from joining the 3 million seniors hospitalized for falls each year. The scientific evidence revealing why certain popular footwear literally triples your fall risk. The simple 30-second swap that preserves both your stability and comfort. The 3-point test to determine if what's on your feet right now is silently putting you in danger. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Our channel delivers life-saving advice for seniors every Wednesday. And with falls being the leading cause of fatal injury for older adults, this information cannot wait. Have you or someone you care about experienced a fall at home? Or do you regularly wear slippers around the house? Share your experiences in the comments. Your story might help someone else recognize a danger they never considered. Let's address the elephant in the room. Those comfortable, convenient shoes you slip into without a second thought. Slippers, slides, mules, flip-flops, and any backless footwear. They're practically standard issue for anyone over 65, but they're silently compromising your safety with every step. Dr. James Steinberg, VO. Backless shoes force your toes to grip constantly, altering your natural gait and balance. It's like trying to drive a car while constantly pumping the brakes. The research is alarming. A comprehensive study from the Journal of American Geriatric Society found that seniors wearing backless footwear were 3.2 times more likely to experience falls resulting in serious injury. But why? First, these shoes dramatically reduce proprioception, your body's awareness of foot position. Your brain literally loses track of where your feet are in space. Imagine trying to walk confidently when you can't fully sense the ground beneath you. Second, backless footwear creates irregular stride patterns. The 2023 biomechanics study showed seniors in backless shoes take shorter, hesitant steps and develop a shuffling gait that actually increases trip hazards. Third, these shoes force your entire body to compensate. Patricia discovered this the hard way. My physical therapist showed me video of myself walking in my favorite mules. My shoulders were hunched forward, my back was tense, and my ankles were rolling inward. I was shocked. I looked like I was walking on eggshells. Most concerning, your reaction time plummets. When you stumble in proper footwear, your foot can quickly reposition to catch your balance. In backless shoes, that crucial response is delayed by up to 0.8 seconds, an eternity when you're falling. Patricia, VO. I never went anywhere without my trusty slip-ons. They were so convenient until I realized they were quite literally crippling me. Looking back at family videos from last Christmas, I can actually see myself shuffling and catching my toe on the carpet repeatedly. Have you noticed yourself shuffling more in certain shoes? That's not age, that's your body's warning sign. Tell us about your experience in the comments. But the danger doesn't stop with just the backless design. There's another feature found in 78% of senior footwear that neurologists say is actively scrambling the signals between your feet and brain. And you probably chose it specifically for comfort. What if I told you that the feature manufacturers market most heavily to seniors, plush, cloud-like cushioning, is actually silently sabotaging your balance? The very comfort you seek might be placing you in danger. Dr. Emily Zhao, VO. Your feet contain over 200,000 nerve endings specifically designed to detect subtle shifts in pressure and position. These nerve endings are your body's early warning system. Here's where aging creates a perfect storm. After 65, we naturally lose approximately 30% of the sensory receptors in our feet. Add memory foam or thick cushioning, and you've now muffled the already diminished signals your brain desperately needs to maintain balance. The science is startling. A 2023 study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that ultra-soft soles delay balance reactions by up to 1.7 seconds, an eternity when you're beginning to fall. For context, it takes just 0.5 seconds to lose balance beyond recovery. Patricia, VO. The $89 memory foam slippers my daughter gave me for Mother's Day felt like walking on clouds. But my physical therapist showed me something shocking. When she gently pushed me sideways in those slippers, I couldn't correct my balance in time. When I tried the same test in firmer shoes, my recovery was almost instant. The ideal footwear provides a critical balance between comfort and sensory awareness. Think of it like driving a car. You need to feel the road through the steering wheel, but you don't want to feel every pebble. Your feet work the same way. The optimal sole should be firm enough to transmit ground information to your feet. Provide moderate cushioning, not marshmallow softness. Support your natural arch without excessive padding. Have a slight textured surface to increase sensory feedback. What most seniors don't realize is that our feet actually crave this sensory information. When Patricia switched to properly designed footwear, she reported, I suddenly felt more confident walking. It was like someone turned the lights on. I could feel where I was stepping, and my balance immediately improved. What's your go-to house shoe? Share below and I'll let you know where it falls on the safety spectrum in next week's comment review. Now that you know what to avoid, let's meet Sophia, an 81-year-old who hasn't had a fall in 15 years, despite having arthritis and peripheral neuropathy. Her secret isn't just what she wears, but when she wears it. Meet Sophia, an 81-year-old former dance instructor who hasn't experienced a fall in 15 years despite living with arthritis and peripheral neuropathy that affects her balance. Her secret? A methodical approach to footwear that her occupational therapist helped her develop after a frightening bathroom fall at age 66. Sophia, VO. I used to wear the same slippers everywhere in my home. Now I understand that different areas present different risks and require different footwear solutions. Sophia's revolutionary 3-zone footwear system has been adopted by 3 senior living communities in her state after residents using it showed a 71% reduction in fall incidents. Here's how it works. Zone 1. The bedroom. The critical morning transition. This zone represents your highest risk period. According to the National Institute on Aging, 43% of senior falls occur within the first 15 minutes of waking. Blood pressure fluctuations, nighttime medications, and momentary disorientation create a perfect storm for accidents. Sophia, VO. I keep my Zone 1 shoes positioned exactly the same way every night, parallel to my bed, toes pointing outward. Before my feet touch the floor, I slip into them. No exceptions, even for quick bathroom trips. Your Zone 1 footwear should feature enclosed heel with slight elevation, ½ inch, adjustable closure for morning swelling, Velcro preferred, non-slip sole with visible tread pattern, firm, not rigid, midsole support, easy to put on without bending. Sophia, VO. Since implementing this system, I haven't experienced a single morning dizziness fall, previously my most vulnerable time. Zone 2, the bathroom wet environment protection. Bathroom falls account for 80% of serious hip fractures in seniors, according to research from Georgetown University Medical Center. This zone demands specialized footwear. For Zone 2, Sophia recommends water-resistant materials that dry quickly, enhanced gripping soles specifically tested on wet surfaces, drainage holes or patterns to prevent hydroplaning, antimicrobial properties to prevent slippery mold development, slightly textured footbed to increase foot sensory input. Sophia, VO. I used to use bath mats, but they create trip hazards and harbor bacteria. Proper Zone 2 footwear eliminated both problems simultaneously. Zone 3, living areas, extended wear comfort and safety. For everyday living spaces where you spend most waking hours, your footwear needs to balance support with all-day comfort. Zone 3 requirements include cushioning that supports without deadening sensory input, breathable materials to prevent slippery perspiration, secure fit that doesn't constrict circulation, lightweight design to prevent fatigue, simple on-off for practicality without compromising security. Sophia, VO. But they're not as convenient. Know what's inconvenient? 4 months in rehabilitation. I'll take the extra 3 seconds to put on proper shoes. Which zone in your home do you think presents the biggest fall risk? Let us know in the comments. Now for the moment of truth. 3 professional-grade tests that podiatrists and physical therapists use to evaluate footwear safety. These simple assessments could literally save your life. Patricia, VO. When I brought my entire shoe collection to my physical therapist, I was shocked to discover that 12 out of my 14 pairs failed at least one critical safety test. The most expensive ones often performed the worst. Test number 1, the bend test. Evaluating proper sole flexibility. Hold your shoe at both ends and gently try to fold it in half. Here's how to interpret the results. Bends only at the ball of the foot pass. Bends in the middle or folds completely in half. Fail. Doesn't bend at all. Fail. Dr. Meredith Jenkins, VO. Your foot naturally flexes at the ball when walking. Your shoe should flex exactly there, not in the arch where you need support, and not be so rigid that it restricts natural movement. Patricia, VO. My $120 designer slides bent completely in half like a piece of paper. No wonder I was unsteady in them. Test number 2, the twist test. Ensuring mid-foot stability. Hold the shoe at heel and toe, then gently twist in opposite directions. Resists twisting with moderate firmness. Pass. Twists easily with minimal pressure. Fail. Completely rigid with no give. Fail. Dr. Meredith Jenkins, VO. This test reveals mid-foot stability. Your foot shouldn't be able to roll inward or outward too easily, which can lead to ankle sprains and falls. Patricia, VO. Look how these twist like a dish rag. That's essentially what my ankle was doing with every step, twisting without support. Test number 3, the heel counter test, verifying back support. Press firmly on the back heel area of the shoe. Firm resistance that returns to shape. Pass. Easily collapses with light pressure. Fail. Completely rigid with no give. Fail. Dr. Meredith Jenkins, VO. The heel counter is your shoe's foundation. Without proper heel support, your entire gait becomes unstable. Patricia, VO. When my therapist showed me how easily my favorite slip-ons collapsed under the slightest pressure, I finally understood why I'd been having so many near misses before my actual fall. According to a 2023 study in the Footwear Science Journal, if your shoe fails even one of these tests, your fall risk increases by 22%. Fail 2 tests, that jumps to a 47% increased risk. All 3, you're looking at nearly triple the normal fall risk. Let's create a simple scoring system for your footwear. 0 failed tests, safe and supportive. 1 failed test, moderately safe for limited use. 2 failed tests, concerning, consider replacement soon. 3 failed tests, high risk, immediate replacement recommended. Patricia, VO. Of my 14 pairs, only 2 passed all 3 tests. I immediately donated the rest and invested in proper footwear, a decision my orthopedist called potentially life-saving. Pause the video right now and try these tests on your current favorite house shoes. How did they score? Tell us in the comments below. Coming up next, I'll share the unexpected places where seniors should never go barefoot, even if you think it's safer than wearing shoes. Patricia, VO. I always thought going barefoot gave me better grip and awareness. It turns out that was one of the most dangerous myths I believed. This misconception isn't uncommon. A surprising 64% of seniors believe barefoot walking is safer at home. The science tells a completely different story. Barefoot seniors are 87% more likely to experience a serious fall than those wearing proper supportive footwear. Why is barefoot walking particularly hazardous after 65? 3 critical factors come into play. First, aging diminishes the protective fat pads on our feet by up to 40%. Without this natural cushioning, even minor floor irregularities can cause pain, stumbling, and altered gait patterns. Second, the 200,000-plus nerve endings in your feet lose sensitivity, up to 1% annually after 65. Dr. Sarah Nguyen, neurologist, explains, many seniors don't realize they're experiencing significant sensory loss. Their brain literally receives less information about foot position and pressure than it did decades earlier. Third, and most dangerous, is what happens at night. Dark bathroom trips combine reduced visibility with orthostatic hypertension, creating what emergency room doctors call the midnight danger zone. Patricia, VO. My fall happened at 2:17 a.m. I got up without turning on lights. I thought I knew my own home perfectly. 3 steps from my bed, my bare foot slipped on the hardwood floor. The resulting hip fracture changed my life. Patricia's nighttime solution was surprisingly simple yet effective. Supportive slip-on shoes positioned beside her bed in the exact same spot every night. Motion-activated nightlights creating a gentle illuminated pathway, a small bedside commode for urgent nighttime needs. Patricia, VO. The idea that I need to prepare my pathway before going to sleep seemed excessive at first. Now I consider it as essential as locking my doors. Sophia, VO. I keep proper shoes on both sides of my bed in case I forget which side I'm on when waking suddenly. No exceptions, even for quick bathroom trips. The research is compelling. A 5-year study across 12 senior living facilities found that implementing proper nighttime footwear protocols, specifically shoes with enclosed heels, reduced falls by 37% and serious injuries by 42%. What's your nighttime routine? Do you wear shoes for those middle-of-the-night trips? Share your experience below. Now I can hear some of you thinking, this all sounds great, but proper footwear is expensive. Let me address this head-on. Good footwear doesn't have to break the bank, and the cost of a fall is astronomically higher. Patricia, VO. After my hospitalization and rehab, I calculated the total cost. Between my insurance co-pays, transportation to therapy and home modifications, my fall cost over $14,000. I could have bought 70 pairs of quality shoes for that amount. Let's break down your safe footwear options by price point, budget-friendly but safe options under $40. These affordable options pass all 3 safety tests while remaining accessible on fixed incomes. Athletic walking shoes from brands like Dr. Scholl's and Skechers often run sales bringing prices to $35 to $40. Warehouse club store brands like Kirkland offer surprisingly supportive options around $30. Amazon Essentials and Target's all-in-motion lines feature senior-friendly closures at $25 to $35. Patricia, VO. I found a perfect pair of enclosed supportive house shoes at TJ Maxx for $24.99 that my podiatrist actually praised during my next visit. Mid-range options with additional features $40 to $80. These provide enhanced support and specialized features worth the modest price increase. New Balance 411 and 608 models offer superior stability at around $65 to $75. Clarks and Rockport provide business casual options with hidden support features. OrthoFeet's indoor-outdoor styles blend therapeutic support with attractive designs. Sophia, VO. I splurged on 1 pair of OrthoFeet for my Zone 3 living areas. At $79, they weren't cheap, but they've lasted 2 years of daily wear. That's just 11 cents per day for significantly reduced fall risk. Premium solutions for specific foot conditions, $80 plus. For those with diabetes, severe arthritis or pronounced foot deformities, Apis and Dr. Comfort brands offer specialized widths and depths. Propit Medicare-approved styles address specific medical needs. Custom orthotics can transform ordinary shoes into therapeutic ones. Insurance coverage most people miss. Sophia, VO. The game changer for me was discovering Medicare would cover most of my footwear costs. Many seniors don't realize Medicare Part B covers therapeutic shoes and inserts if you have diabetes with complications affecting your feet, documentation of nerve damage, poor circulation, or history of foot ulcers, a prescription and documentation from your doctor. Sophia, VO. My doctor wrote a prescription specifying my fall risk and foot condition. This helped cover 80% of my therapeutic shoes. I only paid $43 out of pocket for $215 specialized footwear. Even without Medicare coverage, check with your supplemental insurance. Many cover durable medical equipment, which can include fall prevention footwear with proper documentation. Patricia, VO. I found that investing in just 2 really good pairs and getting rid of my dangerous ones actually saved me money. I wasn't constantly buying cute slippers that were secretly endangering me. Have you found affordable safety footwear that works well? Share your recommendations to help others in our community. Patricia, remember, the cost of one fall will always be exponentially higher than the cost of prevention. Six months after her life-changing fall, Patricia's story has come full circle. The woman who once shuffled tentatively with her walker now walks confidently through her community garden 3 times weekly. The grandmother, who feared she'd never hold her youngest grandchild, now travels to visit all 5 of them regularly. Patricia, VO. My hip will never be the same, but my life is actually better in some ways. I never thought something as simple as changing my shoes would give me my independence back. That's what this is really about, freedom to live without fear. Her physical therapist noted something remarkable. Patricia's balance measurements now exceed what they were before her fall. Proper footwear didn't just help her recover, it corrected problems she'd been living with for years without realizing. Patricia's story reminds us that falls aren't an inevitable part of aging. They're often preventable with the right knowledge and simple changes. Avoid backless designs completely, regardless of how comfortable or convenient they seem. Implement the 3-zone system to match your footwear to each area's specific risks. Perform the 3 tests on all your current shoes. Be ruthless about discarding failures. Never go barefoot, especially during nighttime hours when risks multiply. Explore affordable options and resources. Prevention always costs less than recovery. The statistics are clear. Seniors who implement these footwear changes reduce their fall risk by up to 63%. That's not just a number, it's thousands more birthdays celebrated, countless more memories made with loved ones, and immeasurable peace of mind. Patricia, VO. When my granddaughter asked why I always wear real shoes in the house now, I told her it's because I have too many important things left to do in this life to be sidelined by something preventable. That's my wish for everyone watching, that you'll make this simple change before learning its importance the hard way. If this information could help someone you care about, please take 3 seconds to hit that like button right now. It helps this potentially life-saving content reach more seniors who need it. Has this video changed how you think about your footwear choices? Let me know in the comments. Your insight might help someone else make this important change. And if you know someone whose independence could be protected by this information, perhaps a parent, grandparent, neighbor, or friend, please share this video with them. It could be the most valuable gift you give them this year. Subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based advice that helps seniors live independently longer. Remember Patricia's powerful words, I have too many important things left to do in this life to be sidelined by something preventable. We couldn't agree more. Stay safe, stay independent, and I'll see you in our next video.